What's going on, people? It's your man the YB back once again. Big shout out to my doggy Riyadh the boss man Abbas for coming through and boosting up the coin. So, people, it's been a long time since I've been compelled or even inspired at any level to drop these bars I'm about to drop. But I've been saying for a long time and people have been thinking I'm a liar, but it is what it is. I've never been a hater of AJ. I've just been waiting for a performance to show me some. Not the whole way, just show me some. Show me there's some there, right? And off the bat, I have to say, this was the first performance since he fell off against Ruiz. I mean, let's break it down. Ruiz 2, pathetic, woeful, running around the place. We then had Pulev, woeful, running around the place. We then had, who was it? Usyk. That wasn't so much woeful, but no good. We then had Franklin, woeful. We then had Bumlenius, woeful. This was the first fight in all them fights where I saw something in there. Yeah, Wallin had a full camp. Wallin had the rah-rah. Oh, man, oh, yo. I'm not even sure how Swedish don't speak. Well, it's like, I'm not sure how they speak, but you know them ones there. However they speak, he was giving it, and I was doing videos on it. AJ finish, and I trained, Ben Davison trained Fury, and I beat Fury, and AJ's with a bum trainer again. Truth be known, my hand's in the air right now. Number one, credit to AJ. Why? Listen, am I saying AJ's back? No. Am I saying, for the first time in 5 years, I'm seeing signs, good signs? Yes. This is the first video I've made in 5 years which has inspired me. Unfortunately, the fight didn't go on long enough for me to be able to say definitively it's A, B, C, D I saw, but in the 4 rounds we had, little things like AJ wasn't so antsy. Watch AJ versus Pulev. He can't wait to get out of the back door. Oop, oop. He puts a jab out, he looking to backpedal. In this fight, he was defensive, but controlled. Watch Canelo. Canelo, yeah, he doesn't touch someone and then dance backwards like AJ did against Ruiz. AJ Ruiz, AJ Pulev, even AJ Bumlenius. It's like, whoop, whoop. He'd get a shot off and look to jump out the back door. In this fight, he'd get a shot off, little half step, and then counter. Honestly, it looked really clean. It actually reminded me, to some extent, of Chris Eubank versus Liam Smith too. I'm not going to say Crawford-esque, but there was elements in there, AJ doing things I've never seen him do before. Or certainly haven't seen him do for a long time, which is counter-punching in the pocket. Holding his feet in range and being offensive from that position. And even the steps he did take back, he wasn't galloping backwards. Watch AJ Pulev. Watch AJ Ruiz too. Watch AJ versus Bumlenius. He's like all nervous, jittery. In this fight, I've been saying since day one really, AJ's best when he holds his feet. And throughout this fight, AJ's feet were held. For the most part. And that's why, as we've known historically, in the early part of AJ's career, he was not known as a dancer. He was known as a plodder, effective plodder. I'm heavy-handed and I execute heavy hands off a solid base. Watch Canelo. Canelo ain't galloping backwards. He has a solid base. Yes, he can step back when he needs to. Yes, he can do lateral movement and hip movement and waist movement when he needs to. But for the most part, he's always in a position to punch. In this fight with Wallin, you'll notice several times AJ was in the right position to punch. He wasn't looking to get out of the back door. For most fights for the last 5 years, AJ's main priority has been, where's the back door? He's never been able to fully commit to offense. In this fight, it was fluid, right? And that's how it's supposed to be when you've got offensive talent. It's supposed to look fluid. It's not supposed to be clunky. I'm either in or I'm out. In this fight, AJ was in, out, and everything in between at once. That's the best fighters, right? They can be out of range in a split second and in range in a split second. And doing it both and counter. There's a whole lot. He looked like a complete fighter. For the few amount of rounds we saw against, I have to admit, I mean, it's not fair to say that. I was about to say Wallin is a limited opponent. And he is, to be fair. Why? Who has he beat? What's his resume? No one knows. So I'm not going to sit here and bang the drum. AJ wasn't doing this against Usyk. However, equally, AJ's fought much lesser opponents, or certainly Wallin for me is no worse than Bumlenius, is no worse than Franklin, so is no worse than Pulev. They're all about the same. Pulev, Wallin, Franklin, all the kind of same level. And this is the first fight out of all of them I've seen promising signs from AJ. He was deadly at all times. Didn't matter where he was dangerous. I loved his body work as well. For years we've been saying, work the body. AJ's not, even when he was flip-flapping, even against Pulev, headhunting. Beautiful work to the body, stabbing Wallin to the body. And that's why it's not fair to say Wallin's look really bad and useless. Really, AJ looked good. But again, we don't know how good because we have to see this kind of thing over time, right? This was a great start. This is the best start we've seen in the last 5 years. This is the first time, actually, AJ's gone to many trainers, right? The Texas guy, and he was that guy for a year or two. Didn't see no improvement. Fact, I just didn't see it. So I have to give credit to Ben Davison. Again, I clearly don't know anything about boxing because I said Ben Davison's the worst idea, and I hate to say it, but I mean, is there a correlation between trainer and performance? Who knows? No one knows. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. All I can say is AJ's looked the best he has in years under Ben Davison. So for what that's worth, salute to Ben Davison. And for what that's worth, I was wrong. I predicted AJ would be the worst ever, the most sketchy ever. He wasn't. He was the best I've ever seen him in the last 5 years. So I salute him for that. And I'm inspired. Why? We have something to work with now. This was the bare bones. It wasn't the best opponent. It wasn't the longest fight. I would have liked to have seen how AJ built. I mean, fair play to AJ. He was respectful. Wallin, he said Wallin's team and whatever else. Wallin, you're pathetic. Yeah? You give it all the rah-rah about the trainer and Tyson Fury and I beat Tyson Fury. Where was that energy? Yeah, your trainer pulled you out. And that's the problem with a lot of these, not a lot of these, but that kind of area of the world. I mean, look at Habib. The Habib dons, yeah? Them dons, they don't get pulled out, right? Habib, Hamzat, whoever else you want, they don't get pulled out. They don't even know what pull out. Pull out what? Towel what? They don't understand the concept of a towel. Do you understand, people? But on the flip side of that, you've got these kind of... Do you know what I'm saying? It's a good thing. I actually, from a community point of view, I like the Swedish dons. I like the... who have you got? Them man there. They're not Swedish, and there's another one. Norway, all them kind of cats. I like them, man. Economically speaking, socially speaking, I think they have the best system. They don't get involved all in the video, militarily in everyone's business. They keep to themselves. They pay people fair for their labour, etc., etc. However, that kind of socialist commie approach unfortunately translates into the ring as well. Yeah? Oh, we're pulling him out. Pathetic. Pathetic, people. Yeah? It's a heavyweight boxing fight, top of the card, big event, and you're pulling him out. He wasn't washed. AJ hadn't washed him, right? This wasn't a... I mean, I ain't gonna lie, it looked like it was building towards it. Was this fight building towards a Crawford versus Spence whooping? It was, I ain't gonna lie to you. AJ was just getting... That's why it's a shame, really. But that's why, get these guys out of here, man. All these talkers, man. Jerome Miller, get him out of here. Wilder, get him out of here. Wallin, get him out of here. All these talkers, rah, rah, rah. I ain't got nothing wrong with it. I thought Wallin was going to show up and put up a scrap. Did he do that? No. He sat down in the corner and looked sorry for himself somewhere. And people say, oh, it was his corner. I didn't see Wallin protesting. It was round 4, 5 or whatever. What's going on? Have some spirit in you, man. Where's that, oh, I've beat your fighter already spirit that he was giving it before the fight? Before the fight, Wallin, oh, I beat Fury already, and where was that? Oh, nowhere. He was in the corner down bad, feeling sorry for yourself. So get him out of here. I ain't trying to see no more about Wallin. Wallin has lived his career off of the Tyson Fury win, right? And when it came to Captain Crunch, he nowhere to be found. That's irritating. Why? It's even more irritating because... Not because he quit. Like, there's plenty of quitters. It's because we were just starting to see some good signs from AJ. If there was ever a time I wanted to see AJ in an 8 or 9 round fight, if it gets there, was this one. I wanted to see AJ actually earn a stoppage. Why? Because that's what his confidence really needs. For example, the Hellenius knockout, okay, he got it, but did he earn it? No. The fight was pathetic. There was no build-up. This fight was building somewhere. AJ was finding momentum, which leads to confidence. When you kind of... For me, AJ stumbled upon the Pulev KO. He didn't earn it. He didn't break Pulev down. He stumbled upon the Hellenius KO. This one, though, it was like 2 rounds in, do face butchered. He was building towards a KO. That's where the confidence comes from. I know I can go in there with a southpaw and break them down. That's what you need. You don't need... I mean, it's not a bad thing. Will AJ be better off than he was? Absolutely. But it would have been nice to see him go through the full process, break the guy down and smoke on him. Instead, the goofball new age trainers trying to challenge 1994 Suge Knight P. Diddy at the MOBO Awards. All in the video, 100%. These new age trainers trying to be all in the video. You know what I'm saying? All in the video. And then that stole AJ the victory he deserved. He earned this one. He was earning a real victory. And yeah, did he still get a real TKO? Yeah, absolutely. But I'm talking something more spiritual here. I believe AJ's, from what I'd seen at least for the 4 or 5 rounds, AJ was on his way to earning some spiritual redemption. I've been the hardest on AJ because I believe he has it, or I believe he had it, right? That's why I'm the hardest. If you're no good and don't have the talent, how can I be hard on you? But when you've got it and you choose not to go all in, that irritates me. But anyway, fair play to AJ. I hope he stays. People think, oh, you're a hating ass dude. I've never been a hater. I'm just not going to blow smoke up someone's ass. But you give me something to work with, which I've been saying. For the longest time I've been saying, give me something to work with here. Only a little bit. And this for me was a little bit. In this fight I saw something, okay, I can actually work with that, you know. I couldn't work with the Pulev performance. I couldn't work with AJ running around the ring from Pulev. I couldn't work with AJ running around the ring from Mr. Blobby Ruiz too. I couldn't work with AJ politicking with Hellenius on 2 days' notice. I can work with you going in there. Wallin didn't know what day it was. Didn't even get a shot off. AJ's in there, he rolling, he digging to the body, he doing all sorts. You just... Essentially, AJ gave OTTO WALLIN the JIMMY space SAVILE. Yeah? One of them 1960s moody DJ ones. Do you understand? That's what he did, dude. He was in there just marinating, dude. Touching him everywhere. Oh, I'll touch you there, I'll touch you there. What's that? You don't want to be touched there? I'll touch you there anyway. 100%. On one of them Weinstein ones, no doubt. Yeah? AJ was giving dude the Harvey W. What's that? You want to come up the stairs and read the script? 100%. AJ had Wallin up there reading all kind of scripts for the job. No doubt. So, salute to AJ for this performance. I hope he builds on this now. Take this confidence. Yeah? Spin it. Say, listen, I'll whoop this guy. I'll whoop this guy so different. He ain't even want to beat him no more. I ain't even really get to whooping dude, and he ain't want to be there. Do you know how bad you have to kind of break someone down that you ain't even whooped him yet? It's a bit like when you're younger, like 3 years old, and you get to the point where your pops don't even have to make contact anymore. The simple, you know what I'm saying? That, the gesture will have you acting right. Do you understand? Because you know what's fixing to come, and that's what happened here. AJ didn't even have to put the whooping on dude. The gesture of it, he knew where this was going. Oh, I've been here before. Yeah, I'm 4 years old. I've been here before where Pop tore the ass up. I ain't trying to go back there again. Let me tighten up right now. Do you understand? And Wallin knew. Wallin and his team knew. Damn, I've been here before. Yeah, I've been here before. I ain't fixing to have AJ tear the ass up like it's my birthday. 100%. And he's zesty. Yeah, AJ was fixing to tear up Wallin ass like it was his birthday, and both of them man are zesty. Fact. And Wallin knew it. That's why he posted up in the corner, ain't say none. He ain't say none. He ain't protest, none. Zip. Didn't want no more. Fair play to him. But what are you going to do? Anyway, where do we go from here? It's shocking. I mean, Wilder's fallen off. Can the fight still happen? I mean, it probably does make sense to happen now. Why? Because before, Me, Carl Froch, everyone was laughing. Oh, AJ Wilder could knock out AJ Sparko. Oops, not anymore. I've got AJ. I hate to say it, but I've got AJ winning that fight now. What, I mean, Parker beat him. Parker beat what? People say boxing doesn't work like triangles. It absolutely doesn't. However, as far as boxing triangles go, I've got AJ beating Wilder. Because AJ has the size, he has the speed and the power that Parker doesn't have. And I'd argue the chin. Parker's chin, all that. Joe Joyce sorted that. So, yeah, really, do I want to see AJ and Parker again? No, I don't. I really don't. I'd rather see, regardless of Wilder losing, Wilder versus AJ. AJ versus Wilder. That still makes sense. Parker should then, I believe, get the winner. Meanwhile, AJ and Usyk fight. Sorry, a Usyk and Fury fight. Maybe throw Ngannou in there. Maybe Parker versus Ngannou. That makes sense. To be honest, even AJ versus Ngannou makes sense right now. Wilder's the one who's really out in the cold. But yeah, AJ versus Ngannou, AJ versus Wilder. Both of them fights work. AJ versus Parker, I'm sorry, I don't want to see it. Parker versus Ngannou, that works. So maybe AJ and Wilder and Ngannou versus Parker, and then the winners come together. Yeah? I think Ngannou would beat Parker, but who knows? Because Parker just dealt with a small Anunnaki, a knockoff Anunnaki. Wilder is knockoff Anunnaki, right? Light in the back. That's what they call Wilder, light in the back. So anyway, salute to AJ. More power to him. I hope he uses this to build on it. Again, salute to Ben Davidson. No one, out of all the trainers, no one has been able to give AJ a little bit of spark. Is he back yet? It's not. It'd be unprudent. It would not be prudent to say, oh, he's back, people, let's get on the bandwagon. However, again, I'm not a liar. There's a sign. For the first time, there's a smidgen he might be back, and that's great for boxing. That's people, oh, why be you hating? The best thing for me is AJ, he popping again. That's the best thing. And for the first time now, I can work with this. I can work with this now, 100%. He's given me something to work with. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, and let off the bell, 100%, and no doubt about it.